Hey guys, welcome back to Nuts and Bolts Engineering. I know it's been a while, but we have a ton of fun experiments coming, so I'm glad to have you with us. First off, let me explain what we're going to be doing today. Have you ever heard of Oobleck? Maybe you even made it before? Well, today we're going to be making Oobleck and learning why the states of matter are so important. Let's get started. First off, we have our materials for this experiment. You only need 4 to 5 simple things. You need a bowl, cornstarch, water, a measuring cup, and maybe some food coloring if you're trying to spice it up. And next up we have the procedure. First thing we're going to be doing is pouring 1 cup of water into the bowl. There we go. And then we're going to be putting 2.5 cups of cornstarch into the bowl and mix gradually. And that's all the cornstarch. I'm going to be mixing with my hand a little bit, as you can see here. This is what it should look like, kind of like a mixed state between solid and liquid. And now I'm going to put in a few drops of food coloring, the green, to see what it will do. Alright, let's do it. You got to mix with your hands very thoroughly to get the color to be submerged within the Oobleck. As you can see the color is starting to form and the Oobleck is starting to take shape here. You guys can use your hands, spoons, or any whiskers that you guys want, but I would recommend hands because it would be much more thorough. And here it is. Look at this. It's amazing. So fun things you guys can do with the Oobleck is squeeze it and make it into your hand and watch it ooze. You can make a puddle and draw on it. I don't have any pins here, but you guys can do that. You guys can shake it around in a closed container and watch how it forms and then this forms. Or you can roll it into a ball and watch it melt in your hand. Okay, so that's really cool. But what can we learn from Oobleck? In school, we probably learned about the 3 states of matter. But there's a 4th one too. But we'll get to that in another video. These states of matter are solids, liquids, and gases. And as you guys can see on the screen, there are many different descriptions of solid, liquids, and gases with their fixed properties. Here are some common examples of a solid, liquid, and gas, and what the particles look like in a closed container, or open. Gases, liquid, solid. Now next up for the lesson. Oobleck is known as a non-Newtonian fluid. What does that even mean? These are substances that change their state because of temperature or pressure applied to them. So when you're playing with Oobleck, consider that it is changing from liquid to solid and back, depending on what you do with it. This change in between solid and liquid state that it has means that it doesn't conform to the 3 states we mentioned before, solids, liquids, and gases. Now for the application of Oobleck. You guys might be wondering, how does this apply to engineering? Well, this is a very good question. Material engineers are just what they sound like. Engineers who study materials to solve problems. That makes knowing the state of matter of the material they are studying pretty important. Material engineers work in a number of different engineering fields, like mechanical, civil, nuclear, and even aerospace engineering. They test materials used in construction and other projects to make sure they are as safe and as strong as possible. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned a lot. See you guys soon.